Okay, here we go. Oh, this is going to be a tough one. It is V8BURBLE doing the weekly review. It's actually a two-weekly review because I've been away for practically 2 weeks. So we'll be covering the US Open. So it's a major event review to see who are the major champions on the various tours. I'll then be recapping the event that just finished last week that I haven't got a clue what's been going on because I've been away at Glastonbury, so it's a special one for me. I'm short on time because I've just started two new jobs. One I'm starting on Monday. One I started, which is in the golf industry with Golf Club Subs, where I'm the sales manager providing a golf membership and finance management system for golf clubs. I won't go into too much detail on that, but I'm really enjoying the role. And it was tough starting a job just for a few days before Glastonbury, having a week of drunkenness, I guess, where you wake up and you have breakfast wine at 9 o'clock and you have your last beer or cider at about 3 in the morning, and then repeat times 5 or 6. Then get 1 hour's sleep it was between Sunday morning and Tuesday. In about 42 hours, I think it was. So, yes, my voice is just coming back. It's not quite back yet. But I'm going to start by just sharing a few photos. If you haven't gone to Glastonbury, it's just the greatest place on earth. I was never a festival goer, but it's not about the music only. The music was fantastic. Guns N' Roses were brilliant. Looked awful on telly, but were fantastic live. People like Texas, Lightning Seeds, Foo Fighters were fabulous, and Elton was just unbelievable. And I'll show you a quick clip of that now. So let me get that bit out of the way, and then we'll get on to the golf, and we'll show who is the US Open champion on the various tours this time. So if I get the browser up, I'll just say it all started very calmly. I'll move my little video down up into the corner. All started calmly and relaxing. First couple of days, there's no major stages open, so you just kind of explore all of the strangeness of Glastonbury and the beauty of the amazing little nookies areas that you find. And this was up in the park where you have a beautiful view over Glastonbury. We went up there in the morning. It was so hot. You get a lovely breeze up there. Nice bar to the side. And we were only going out for bacon sarnie, but we decided to turn it into a seven pint pub crawl before 2 in the afternoon, as you do. Then I started thinking, people wear all kinds of things, and I thought, what's going to be my look for the event? We experimented with that one. Bit interesting. I wasn't too sure about this headbandy thing. There's a name for it, but the people I was with liked it. Yes, I took a dinner jacket to Glastonbury. It looked a bit different. That thing in the background, the Spider Arcadia, does like breathe out fire woof, woof, till 4 in the morning, and our tents were only about 500 meters to the side of that. So yeah, that's a very inconvenient sound. Then I found my look. That's the look. I thought Elton hats. I thought, yeah, there's a good Elton hat. I'll go and buy it, some Glastonbury tat, and it'll be about 20 quid. Well, it turned out to be, don't tell my wife. Anyone that does know her, don't tell her, four times more expensive than that. But at least I was all kitted up, and then by then I'd found the look, and that was pretty it for the Elton show at the end. Tommy Seb, who's on here, did make a very funny comment. I shared this with the Aussie channel, who I'm always talking to on Discord, because of course I'm an Aussie. And Tommy Seb did come back that I think his quote was, Nazis don't do gay pride, but if they did. And it did make me chuckle. I've got to admit, that was spot on. Anyhow, on to Elton. If you haven't checked it out, do check it out. He was absolutely brilliant. And this was the final performance he's ever doing in the UK, probably. And just to be there and witness it was absolutely magical. And this was obviously closing the festival, so you get all the fireworks going off and the like. So absolutely wonderful. A few more seconds and we'll get on to the golf. Everyone's turned off by now, haven't they? But there's one last thing. This was the most packed gig they've ever done at Glastonbury. It was the Pyramid stage. It was absolutely rammed. They even had to put an announcement saying, I'm sorry, but can people pack up their chairs, pack up their picnic blankets? A lot of people near the back do still sit down because they just need to make room for people. And it was absolutely crazy, even like an hour before we started. So this was about 3 hours later. And this legend came walking through. These pints are £6.5 each. He has 17 pints there that he is carrying into the most packed stage ever at Glastonbury. That's over, what's that? That's, about £100, £100 round. And the beauty of it is, you try and get into the crowd, no one will move. As he walked through, people were just like whooping and hollering and clapping, and literally guys running ahead and just shoving people out the way, creating a corridor about 3 metres wide for him to get to where he is. But that is like, I bow down to you, sir. That was legendary. So let's see who has been legendary on the tour. Now, why have I got Par 3 Tour up there first? I haven't got a clue. Sorry, get rid of that. So we're going back 2 weeks ago. This was the US Open. The Pro Tour, as always, the most points available, and this was on the beautiful course that Stingray has designed and I think played over in LA before. Los Angeles Country Club. I think it looks great. It was a tough setup, lots of kind of deep rough in certain areas and some kind of tricky pins to get at. But let's see how people did. And the winner it's my mate Josh. I've been letting him down, really, not doing the two-man scramble, being away and stuff. But Josh is the US Open champion. Well played, sir. Just holding off Typhoon and Willie Long. I watched Willie Long's final round at the US Open, the one where he put his hole in his impact screen. I'm not surprised, by the way. If I send him an impact screen, will I get a shout out? Willie, will I get a shout out? But anyhow, that was very entertaining, and I'd say it was in with a shout of it up until about I can't remember what it was. Oh, well, the putter was stone cold from what I could see, but it's a very entertaining video as always, so I encourage people to check that out. Fourth, Typhoon tied second with Willie. Fourth, Jay Webber, and Andrew V in fifth. But Josh winning it by 5 shots is some margin, actually, given how many good players there are there. Looking further down, I think I finished pro. No, I didn't finish pro. I didn't play. Did I play pro? I don't know. But anyway, last place, Burnsy. I've got to be quick because I've got a work webinar to get him onto shortly. Burnsy in last place. Do not finishes. Anything that screams out. I might have to avoid quitter of the week. Oh, there we go. Quitter of the week. Oh, there we go. I'm going to give it to myself. I actually wasted playing 2 rounds and getting to the 11th hole before I decided I'd completely balls it up and then stopping. So I'm going to give myself quitter of the week, just because I can. The closest to the pin, hole 15, tees are white. That's 124 yards. I'd expect this to be damn close. Closest to the pin, P-do-4, 2.22, so very well P-do-4. Let's look at the net winner. Who is the net US champion over on Pro? And the net US champion is a louse from Austria, I want to say. Austria? Switzerland? Neither. I can't think of the Austrian flag. Austrians across. I'll stick with Austria, I can't even think. My brain hasn't engaged, hasn't recovered yet. Winning it by some margin. 10 shots clear of I Shawshank in second, MB Golf in third, B-Man fourth, and Hawksy in fifth. Last spot on the leaderboard goes to Joel Tyler. But 72 people finishing. Lots of people do not finishing. It's quite tough to get all those major rounds in just the week, especially if you've got other things to do. And that is going to be a challenge for me when I get my golf in these days. Now I've got 3 jobs. Hybrid me. A job at the University of Huddersfield that I'm starting on Monday, and the golf club subs one, which I'm really enjoying and really getting stuck into, contacting golf clubs every day. Done. This is the second event, so the last event. We're not. We're going to go on. We'll do that. Do the Open Champions. That's the big thing. The major champions. We're on to the PGA Tour. The major champion for gross on PGA is Golfer Man, taking it on countback. So very unlucky Baldo in second. Oh, I forgot to do this. I brought it out. Tommy did say I've got to wear it. I'll wear it for one round when I actually play sometime. But I think this will be my favourite attire everywhere I go now. It might look a bit odd, but to be honest, I'm used to it now. I've worn it for about 3 days at Glastonbury. Baldo in second, Jason Searle and Jay Strabler tied third, and Canfirom in fifth. Last place on the leaderboard. 27th for me on PGA. Didn't do a good round 3, which dropped me down, but at least there's some points there, so I wasn't so bad on PGA. I don't remember playing PGA. Good turnout on PGA. 141 finishing, a 3-round major. Very well done. Jay Smith and Strong Design Studio taking the last spot. Anybody quit really early on a 3-round major? I mean, it's kind of the opposite. So there you go, plus 10 through 4. M-Trank. You can have quitter of the week. Okay, let's have a look at the net winner for the US Open. Who's the major champion over on PGA? The net winner is Badad. Just one clear of Barefoot. That is the Barefoot that's been around since forever. I remember doing the first Ryder Cup, 9 years or maybe 10 years ago against Barefoot. I can't remember if I played against him, but he might have been a captain actually, back in the PG days. And Swust tied second. Golf Wonder in fourth. Okay, I see what you did there. Greg's Golf also tied for fourth. Very well done. Last spot on the net leaderboard. Johnny Bogey. Let's have a look at the closest to the pin. Hole 15 again. Hole 15 off of green tees. It's getting even shorter. We're down to 118 yards. So 0.51. Very impressive. T-Boz. Very well done. I think when there's more stars, it's more stars is Australia, isn't it? Or is it the Bright Star, New Zealand? Oh, Australia. They won't take any offence if I get it wrong, will they? That's that done. Done. Very well played. Get rid of that one. Skip on. Web Tour. Who is the web champion this time? It's got to be Thin Man. Come on, it's got to be Thin Man. Thin Man's nowhere. 7th. Poor effort. The winner is Dracum, winning it by 4 shots. Very impressive. So a few of the guys, the GOAT, Stagamar, I've seen him like up on pro leaderboards and PGA leaderboards and stuff. So a few of the web diehards have been bumped up. Dracum seems to be hanging down there and maybe cleaning up. I suspect Thin Man's going to be... I saw a comment on Discord about the fact that he's missing out on lots of wins, which did make me chuckle, of course, being my nemesis for many, many years on the tour. But anyhow, it's not about me, it's about Dracum. Well done, Dracum. 2nd, Bob Peasy. 3rd, Ace Racer. And 4th, the Discord legend, number one in the world on Discord, Soupy. And Del Treviso tied for 4th. How many people finished? We had 120 finished. Just Matto putting in impressive 113 over. Few DQs. You know what the DQs mean by now? It means you're hitting the ball too hard. It means you're scoring too well. Get yourself up to PJ. Do not finishes. Any obvious quid of the week. We'll go for that one. That one's jumping out at me. Plus 11 through 5. BM Colley, the legend, years back, recorded the most rounds played on PG. I think I was 2nd and Thin Man 3rd, or Thin Man 2nd, me 3rd. I think we were the top 3 for the most rounds played when Rick used to run at Hogan Woods and record all the stats. Anyhow, well done BM Colley. Net winner on Web Tour. Who is the web champion? Major champion. The US Open champion. It's C. Pearce, 18. Winning it by 3 shots from Jules Dad. Tied for 3rd, we've got M. Grooms, Pin Sniper, Tima. And bottom of the leaderboard, we've got Fairways 918. No, we haven't, because he's DQ. We've got H1Ls, obviously, HLUZ. Catchy. Closest to the pin. Sorry, I'm rushing through a bit. I'm wary of time catching me up. Close to the pin. Hole 15. We're getting down to the yellow tees. We're down to 105 yards. Can anyone hole it? No. It's JD Zane doing very well low and winning it. 1.4 feet. Very impressive stuff. Moving on. We'll go back now to the Pro Tour again. This last week's event, and then we'll go through all the rest. Pro Tour. This one was played at River Highlands. I think I did do River Highlands. I might have played it on the Monday before I left. I might have quit on the Monday before I left. River Highlands, I once beat Shanky in the Shanky Challenge, whatever it used to be called, or Burble Challenge, I think it got called after I won it. I beat him where it was like Gale Force wins and Stimp 17 or something, and it was like stupid setup, and I played out my skin there. Yeah. Les, you've won it. Well done, Les. Ross Oberg tied second with D-Show, and J-Lag in fourth, and then M. Loga fifth. Well, it definitely was Aussie, because I know J-Lag is Aussie. That's settled. Looking further down, there's Bob Chung. Bob Chung is up there, ninth. Look at me, 20th. That's not bad. That's not bad on Pro Tour. I'll get some points for that. How am I so high? Did nobody play? 78 people played. Burnsy taking last place again. Well done, Burnsy. Josh Oddie, a quitter, through 17. Could he not win? Let's have a look. Score. It was minus 14, 15, and he was... God, he's bagging it. Dirt, Josh. And I'm not going to have time to quitter of the week. I apologise for that. We'll look at the net winner. Net winner this last week. Oh, I'm top 10. Look, 8th. Boom. D-Show winning by one shot from Les. Third, Ross Oberg and Razor Reigns, and Hogsey in 5th. Last spot on that leaderboard, we've got Cole's Place, who just missed out on the last spot on gross. At least he's bagged it in net. Closest to the pin winner, I'm not looking at the distance, we're just going to see what it is. Closest to the pin winner was Les. Very well done, Les. Double whammy. I think that's that one done. PGA. River Highlands this last week. Top, we've got Hobie1, 72, winning on gross. My mate Mythesis taking second. Jay Strabler third. Chandler D fourth. Table captain and Owen M. Owen 4 table captain and Owen M tied for 5th. Tommy Seb, look at him, dirty Tommy, booming into the top 10 there. What are we on? We're on PJ? Yeah, we're on PJ gross, yes. Didn't play PJ, I only had time to get 2 rounds in, so good job I did it on Pro. Last spot, King George the 7th. He just missed out on the net last spot on Pro, so very well done. We're getting, all these guys are bagging their shout outs. S. Robinson, good to see him playing. What's he doing on PGA? He was, I'm not good enough for Pro. He's damn well good enough for Pro. Get yourself up to Pro, Scott. Yeah, that's that. Net winner. Oh, it's a long one, this one. Net winner. Oh, it's a double whammy. Hopey 1, 72 takes net as well. Travis Nelson, 2nd. Rimini, 3rd. Dirty Tommy in 4th. Dirty funny Tommy, very, very funny. Gay Pride Nazis. That, honestly, I was cracking up at Glastonbury. I was probably about 6 pints in, but yeah. Big Pappy tied for 4th. Owen M and Eric H also tied for 4th. Very well done. Last spot, King George the 7th. He's already had one, so we'll give Wise a shout out. Oh, yeah, it's not Wiz because there's only one Wiz. Thank goodness for that. Closest to the pin. Closest to the pin. Wiz is not Wise. He's definitely not Wise. Travis Nelson taking it just ahead of Jules Dad. Travis Nelson 21. Well done. Done. Web Tour last week. River Highlands. Who's the champion? It's Drakung. Back-to-back wins. US Open win, and now he's gone and followed up, and thank goodness he did. He's held Thinny off of the top spot. And also, I want to say Andy again. Alan. Yes, it's Alan. Alan in 3rd. M Grooms and Soupy, the legend, Discord legend, number 1 in the world, and SL72 tied for 4th. Moving down. 128 people. King George the 7th, you've had a shout out. Playing ugly, you sure did. There you go, you can have a shout out. 127th. These guys scoring too well, hitting it too hard. Get out of here. Oh yeah, that'll do. Oh, shout quitter of the week can just be +1 through 1. Just didn't fancy it. +1 through 1. Nah, bogeyed the first. Not going to play. Little tantrum. +2 through 1. I get that. +1 through 1. Come on, skinny. JA2. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. Closest to the pin. No, net winner. Stick with it, Phil. Stick with it. We can get through this. Bayside Golf. Well done. Lars Kite 2nd. It's the colours. It looks the wrong blue. That's Dutch. That's definitely Netherlands, but it's appearing wrong colours on my screen, I think. M Grooms, tied for 3rd with J Mads. It might be the angle I'm looking at. Bush. 5th, Rusty Dave, also 5th. Last spot on the leaderboard goes to King George again, He's bagging a lot of these. Shout out 18. Anyhow, 127th. Well done. Closest to the pin winner this last week on Web Tour at River Highlands it's Jason's. That's a New Zealand one. Look, I've zoomed in. That's New Zealand. Jason. Oh, NZ. Jace. It's Jace from New Zealand. I get it. I've got to stop doing these. Embarrass myself. Well done. Next. We're flying through these. Sorry. Tip store. Just for bragging rights. This was 2 weeks ago. The Ridget Backbook. The winner, Ross Oberg. Second, J-Lag. Third, John Hip. I Shine fourth. And Crichton. Or Crichton, if it's a Red Dwarf thing. Fifth. I'm not sure if it is. Also, so tied fifth, Jay Webber and Jim Golf. Closest to the pin. Well done. Oh, he got it. Crichton. Whoa. How far was that? I've got to look at what this one. Close to the pin 17. Black tees. 204 yards. That's not that long. Really? 6 feet, only one person within? I'm intrigued. Someone got a video of that they can tell me about so I can find it. Okay, tip store this week. This week, just gone, you know what I mean. Golf Club of Colorado. I Shine took it. Jay Webber second, Josh third, Typhoon fourth, and Hosel Rockito, I know what that is, in fifth. Closest to the pin. It's not going to be 15 feet. Come on, one of you guys must be better than that. You're the best of the best. You're the top guns. Mark Durr is the top gun. Well done, Mark Durr. Marky Durr. Moving on. Auto Putt Tour, the Bob Chung Top Shop Tour. Auto Putt Bob Chung Tour. J-Lag taking the top spot. Bradford second. Ross Oberg tied third with Bob Chung third. Love it when he finishes third. I mean, I'd love it if he wins as well, but third place is where all the cool kids hang out. CG3 Golf taking fifth spot. Did I press record? Yes, I did. Thank goodness for that. Done. Last on the leaderboard. That's what I do, don't I? Johnny Black NYC. Well done for finishing. No closer to the pin. This week's one, Princeton Golf Club. Princeton. That's not nothing to do with colleges, is it? Princeton College, Princetown College, Princeton. Probably is. Same area? Don't know. Ross Oberg. Did he win last one? No, did I Shine? I can't remember. It was at least 20 seconds ago. Ross Oberg, top. I Shine, second with Crichton. Crichton won it, didn't he? No, he came third. Les, fourth. Josh Oddie, tied fifth with the Golfer Man. Don't critique this one. This one's just about getting it done. Last on spot, Jay Zinert. Well done. Closest to the pin, there isn't one. It's auto putt. Oh, net. Was that net? Yeah, it wasn't. Did I do net? I forgot net. Forgive me, guys. I'll do it next time. If you got the net win and you're thinking, damn, I was waiting for you a moment, message me on this video. I promise I will bring it in next week and you'll get your shout out. I'm so sorry. Par 3 Tour, Lake Spanaway Golf Course. I love the Par 3 Tour. Thin Man's second. Love it. Les, well done. Thank goodness. Thin Man's on fire though. He's always had a good short game, and he's only got a short game. His driver's a short game. It counts officially as short game for people like Willie Long and Josh and those big hitters. Anyhow, Les first, unlucky Thin Man in second, Bradford third, tied third with M. Loga, Baldo and Jason Sull, and Hamo tied for fifth. Yes, I've done that right. Last spot on the leaderboard, par 3. It's Little Burble, it's my lad, it's my boy, my eldest. Tiny Burble isn't playing tour at the moment. I've given Cook my membership. I've given my membership for Little Burble, who just plays one round every 6 months. I'm not paying it for Tiny Burble, who'll play 2 holes and have a tantrum and come back 6 months later. Sorry, Cook. I'm sure you want to offer a family discount. Get in touch. And I'll give a shout out for the Golf Boy too. I'm guessing that's the Golf Boy who designs all the courses as well. So very well done. But Little Burble is on your tail, the Golf Boy. Watch out. He's getting a lot better. No time for quid of the week. But net. I remember net. Par 3, net winner. Drubby. That's kind of like Burble. I look at that and my mind said Burble and it's Drubby. Anyway, top spot, second, J1 Simon, the other JT, tied second. Third, Greg's Golf, sorry, fourth, Greg's Golf, and tied for fifth, Shankadoodle and Trickett 3D. Last spot on the leaderboard for net, par 3, was Lil Bogey Vert. Look, Little Burble isn't bottom on net. I'll have to show him that, actually. 25 handicap, naughty handicap, though. Well, not when he's only played one full round of outdoor golf ever. And he beat me on the 10th hole. His 10th ever hole, he did beat me. Says more about me than him. Closest to the pin, Tommy Bowman winning it. I don't think I've shouted out Tommy before, so very well done. This week's par 3, the one that's just finished, the short course at Mountain Shadows. Come on, tell me, Thin Man second. Please, please, no. Top, Ross Oberg, winning it by 3 shots. Tied second, O&M, M. Loga. Fourth, Just 7 Ice and Jason Sull. Moving down, last on the leaderboard, we got JV17 in 127th. Okay. Net for this week on the par 3. The site is loading way quicker. I think it's going to do it in the morning here and all the US guys are asleep. Rod Clydesdale taking this one again. Don't know if I've shouted out Rod, but very well done winning that one. El Christie, 26 handicap. Naughty, shooting 18 under with a 26 handicap. El Christie in second, Alan John third, Ross Oberg fourth, Joel Tyler and Brian Lovgren and Just Phil Golf tied fifth. But if you're going to get a 26 handicap, you better bloody win with it if you're that good. Let's put it that way. And last spot goes to JV17. Well done for finishing your rounds. Closest to the pin, I might have forgotten on the last one. Bradford taking it 1.72. I think I did it, but can't remember. Well done, Bradford. 2-man scramble. I think this is the last of the events. From the week that finished, we've got J-Lag and O&M winning. So this was the one that finished on the 26th. So just finished this Monday. J-Lag and O&M, 17 under, very impressive. 2 shots back, Sean McKenzie and Shankapotamus, love that name. Tied for third, Andrew V and my mate Mythesis. T-Mac and Typhoon, and tied for fifth, B-Man and Scuba, KT Nar and Zuba. So it is Scuba that I played that absolutely battered me in the singles in the Queen Cup, and it's Zuba who I don't think I've played. I think I've worked that out now. I think Josh and I played and we absolutely stunk it up, or did we not play this one? No, it might have been the last one that we stank it up. Oh well, we'll be back. All that remains is to look at the world rankings, and Marc Andre is number 1 in the world. C. Stevenson is second, a couple of points back. Willie 8 in third, Josh in fourth, and J-Lag in fifth. But get yourself up there. I've had a few weeks off, so I'm a bit worried. Am I out of the 6? I was about 66th, I think. Oh no, has Tommy gone ahead of me now? Oh no, where am I? I'm not that low down. Am I down here? Nope. Where am I? Oh, 53rd. I've gone up in the rankings. Ahead of Salty. I'm a better player than Salty. Fact. I'm a much better player than Mythesis. Fact. I've still crept again. I still haven't done my updated video on the new tees that he sent through, the K2 Golf tees. They're brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And I will do it. But yeah, love that. Okay, excellent. I'm not as good at golf as Wiz. Moving on, courses, I'm not going to go through all of them. 547 is the current count. The last updated ones, you can do that. Click twice and you can find out what the new courses are. We've got people like the Golf Boy, Pac-Man, Jay Pruitt, Unseen, Boyer, Run Pudrun, Unseen, yeah, all those guys. Pac-Man, Crazed, releasing courses for us. And we've got courses like Lip Hook in the UK. Dragonfly in California. It won't be. Madeira, I don't know. Ponderosa in South Carolina. We've got things in Canada and Illinois, and it's not going to be Detroit because it's Delaware. And Georgia, New York. Yeah. I'm done. We're out of here. I'm done. Back next week. I'll get my rounds in at the weekend at some point. I doffed my cap to you. See you next week. Well done, the winners.